I'm filming.
Hell yeah. Love that. That's what we're here for.
What are your names and where are you both from?
Both of our names are Ty, but I'm Tyler Green.
I'm Ty Newsome.
And I'm from Pleasant Grove.
I'm from Manti.
And what is Primal Republic?
Primal Republic is something me and Ty started when I got back from my active duty, because we wanted to build something in the moto world that has a deeper purpose with the moto culture than just simply making cool footage or hosting simple race events. We wanted a team, something with meaning, and so that's how it came to be.
Something with substance and something that dives a little bit deeper into the moto culture rather than just attending races, talking about the track and the people who run it and kissing ass. We don't do that.
Yeah.
So in what ways would you say you're different from the rest of the moto community?
I would say there's a lack of greed, because we genuinely just want to have fun, and we want to teach about racing and doing mechanics, and we want to allow the future generations to have a more affordable racing experience instead of just taking advantage of the sport for monetary gain, is what I would say is a big difference.
We want to take away the monopoly side of amateur racing, because I feel like a lot of people think the only way that you're going to get good is if you suffer, and the thing that you started doing because of passion and because of enjoyment turns into something you don't want to do on a weekly basis, let alone a weekend basis of just grinding out motos. Like, I think it's important to never lose the love of what you're doing. Like, we're out here in Morgan, Utah this weekend, A, for Tyler's birthday, but B, because this is just a good place to ride. It's not prepped beautifully, it doesn't have water on it 24/7, there's not hundreds of riders out here, but it's a good facility, it's built well, the owner cares about it, so we're constantly, he's getting feedback, he's asking for feedback, we're helping with track changes and additions and everything, and it's what moto should be and never stood a chance in the current economy and the corporate thing that is motocross now.
Couldn't have said it better.
And what are your guys' plans for 2025?
Well, this year we are going on a new endeavor, and we are being part of a sponsor for Carbon Emery MX. We'll be involved in everything from facilitation to finding locations to prep work on the track to managing it, and I will be helping with the media stuff. That's our biggest plan this year, and then everything in between that is just making media and having fun.
So what about personal goals?
Personal goals.
What do you want to get done by the end of the year?
For me, I just want to be consistent. I want to make it to every round. I want to make footage every chance available, and that's really its consistency. Making media every chance I get, doing the interviews that I plan to do, sticking to the goals that I already made with myself, instead of allowing it to become something less, is my main goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
My own, aside from the Carbon Emery side of things, my only personal goal for 25 is I would like to at least podium overall in a pro class championship again, because I feel like it's been 4 years since that happened, and now I'm on a bike that I actually trust, I feel like is capable of it. I don't have to dump thousands of dollars into it to make it competitive. So my personal side of it, I just want a podium or better in the pro class this year.
So what would you guys say you could both improve on?
Well, as of previous years, I would say really the thing I already brought up is just honestly being consistent with my media. I've made commitments to do it, and I full accountability haven't done it. I do it here and there, and it's never been a solid thing, so this is the start right now.
I think for me, I need to just, I don't know how to explain this. I need to quit trying to change the things that are out of my control and just enjoy moto again for what it is. This is the first year since 2019 I've actually been excited for an outdoor series, and I feel like a kid again, which I think is important even at 27 years old. So that's what I want to do. I want to enjoy every weekend this year.
Same thing for me. That too, for sure. It's been hell for the past few years. We've had like good races here and there, but we haven't really had like a really solid year.
No foundation.
No.
So who supports you?
For me, it's mainly my dad and our company, Brown Box Ammo. Moto Frugals does a good job. TJ Bronson does my suspension work. Ty helps me with bike maintenance on my YZ.
And set up on the start, man.
And set up big time.
Setup's a big part of it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
What about you?
Fuck, you're gonna make me have to look at the fender. Okay, so aside from the big ones, which LS2, Primal, and O'Neill, Phoenix have been my biggest sponsors for the past, I think we're going on 5 years now. But new for this year is Rhino Power, Bel-Ray, and OGO. Everybody else that's been behind me I've had for quite a while. So Rebel Optics. I'm not sponsored by this company, but Garnet, I swear by Garnet boots. Should never use anything else. I've got family that helps me. My uncle Mike helps me with a lot of random ADHD fabrication shit, and my mom comes out to support both me and her grandson, because my son's more obsessed with dirt bikes than I am, and I didn't think that would ever be a thing. Yeah.
I forgot one Elite Racing Co. Colton Madsen. He does my graphics, and I've stuck with him for years now, since 2023.
Blue Groove Graphics. Damn it. Yeah. Colton's a good guy, though.
Yeah, he's local.
So what is your guys' bikes of choice?
I have a YZ250 two-stroke since 2023. Halfway through 2023, I moved back to a two-stroke, and I still have that bike. It's currently in not great condition. My piston is seized in the cylinder, so...
Wait, hold on. No, we need to elaborate on this, because that's not like we need to repair it in that condition. It got stuck during repairs. The cylinder is fucked, and the new piston got stuck in the cylinder. Okay?
Yeah.
We are not politically correct. If this offends you, get a life and find something else to care about.
Go watch someone else.
Yeah.
But my favorite bike as of now, since last October, this was provided to me by Monarch Power Sports. I mean, obviously I paid for it, but that's where I got it from the dealership. And ever since, we've just been dialing in on setup. This was actually the first track I ever rode it at. It was my first time riding a supercross style track, and I got every obstacle within like 5 laps on the bike, and I was sold at that point. And I just really like this bike because the lack of bike maintenance, being someone who works a full-time job and also is in the military, it's really hard for me to keep the upkeep when I'm also trying to do the media stuff as well. I'm a very busy person, and so it's mainly about time doing bike maintenance for me, and I don't have as much expertise as Ty, and so it's harder for me to complete those tasks. And so that's been a huge benefit for me on the start, and it's just a fun bike. It does everything I want it to do.
They are solid for what they are. Like, I'm not a big advocate for electric stuff. It's just not for me. But this is Gen 2, right?
2024.
For the second rendition on their motocross model, I've rode it a little bit at one of our other tracks that we go train at. And even as a guy who doesn't like electric bikes, they're pretty solid for what they are. They definitely take some getting used to, though.
Yeah, it's different.
My bike of choice is first gen now. A Triumph TF450. This model is the RC. It's the only one they offered in 25. There's not a lot done to it. I put bars, grips, and tires, which normally there's like
all sorts of modifications.
$2,000 worth of another list added to it.
Yep, engine stuff, suspension stuff, exhaust, all of it.
But no, I feel like these bikes are pretty good right out of the gate, and that's the nice thing is we can just focus on training this year and getting faster. We don't have to worry about swapping parts to see if things can be better or not, because the starting platform is just solid.
So I know earlier you mentioned that we're out at Morgan, the track in Morgan, Utah, but what would you say your favorite track is?
I would say it changes from time to time, but as of right now, the track I've enjoyed the most this year was Buckskin Hills MX in Vernal, Utah. That was a very fun track for me because I love speed and I love flow. And the dirt there is very compliant regardless of weather conditions.
Okay. What would you guys say is your favorite track?
Okay, so we did have a slight intermission. We have technical difficulties, but I'll start from the beginning. Right now, Vernal, Buckskin Hills MX, because the dirt there is very compliant no matter the weather conditions. The track ownership is very respectful and actually seeks for input on their course, which I really appreciate. They let us ride like open practice days that aren't a huge deal. They have allowed many riders to come ride completely free of charge. They ran motos for us. They ran gates. And then not only that, but just the track itself for someone like me, it was really fun on the Stark because I was able to actually bring the Stark more to its max speed, which I don't get to do very often on most tracks. And this bike really likes to go fast. That's what I found is like at higher speeds, it's more compliant. And so I really enjoy that track right now.
We did get to ride in the middle of a snowstorm there.
We didn't record and we should have.
No, but that was fun as hell. And then the next day, in better conditions, Tyler decides to just body slam the ground.
That's already on the channel. In slow-mo.
In slow-mo.
Go check that
true.
video out.
I think my favorite track, so I can't pick between the two, but if we're talking about a technical place to kind of tune your bike in and just see, like, focus on your own fitness, I think Morgan is the best place for that here at Extreme Pace. And as far as an outdoor track goes, Bull Hollow, Monticello, Utah is hands down the fastest track I've ever been to. It's the only place you'll catch fifth gear on a 450 here in Utah.
And that will be an available race on our docket.
Twice, yeah. So we'll be hitting Price, which will be rebuilt, better prepped, because trust me, I know people hate Price. I do too. We'll be hitting Price 3 times, Monticello twice, and Vernal once for the starting year. And then next year we hope to have double the rounds, so hopefully 12 rounds. Wow, yeah, that kind of went off topic, didn't it?
That's
anyway,
fine.
so
that's what
Vernal,
we're here for.
Monticello.
Organic.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
What are your guys' skill levels?
He's a beginner.
Whatever. This guy eats my dust all the time.
It fucking hurts.
Yeah, it does.
Starts are not fun to take.
Nope. I would say humbly like mid-pack B class, upper B class, depending on the day.
I would say depending on the bike.
Depending on the
bike. 2-stroke, you're probably mid-pack, but I think on the Stark, you're competitive B.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know where I am. I've been in A class since 2020. That year sucked all around. I hardly rode, hit 4 races on a Suzuki, bone stock Suzuki, and it was not fun. But I'd say right now, probably, I don't know, top 5 to 10 in pro class. Nothing crazy, but my goal, like I said, is to be top 3 at the end of the year. And so that's what we're focusing on, is just speed and intensity and
fitness.
Fitness is a big
technique.
One. Yep.
Setup. All of it. Yeah. Getting it done.
God damn it, everything. We're focusing on everything.
In bits and pieces.
Okay, well, do you guys have anything else you want to say about the sport or the industry?
He's gay.
Or about yourselves?
It's okay, I turned him gay, so.
No, I brought you in on Thursday nights. I turned you
Is that how it went?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thursday nights are not open to the public. They are exclusive. DM me if you would like an invite. There is a list you have to pass.
The only thing I would say, to be serious, is that the series we're going to have is going to be unreal. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, so I feel like for the last, what, 5 years? 5 to 6 years? An unnamed series, because I'm not trying to throw shade on anybody. We've all got our preferences. But an unnamed series has put more of a emphasis on the technical side of motocross, so much so to the point where I attended a race last weekend that I watched 7 kids ranging from a 50 to an 85 crash on the same damn jump the same way. It wasn't fixed, it wasn't addressed or anything. It went on like that for the entire day, on top of shitty conditions. So our series will not be focused on technique; it will be focused on speed. So not the drug. Um,
Except for him.
it's an
On Thursday
important
nights.
distinction, okay? It's going to be focused more on like what motocross used to be: the family community, the easygoing, enjoying riding a dirt bike again without having to worry about 5 foot deep ruts, breaking bumps that'll break your spine in 5 places and take out you and the 3 guys behind you.
G outs on faces,
Yeah.
ruts on faces.
It's going to be, simply put, it's going to be by the riders for the riders. Just to keep it safe, keep
Affordable.
it fun, and affordable.
Mhm.
Other than that, that's all I really got.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Well, thank you guys.
Subscribe.